Prime. Now a little bit older, yep, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook not played in the game. The only guy.
Here's Garnett. And at last, they get one to fall. Garnett's got 10 points in this quarter. And it's ball moved by Boston. That one transfer.
Wow. This is actually a joke. This is such a joke it hurts. First off, for any of you that think I'm just making this video out of anger and that I lost the game and now I'm just on here being a salty little bitch, I actually won this game. Despite this guy being the worst opponent you could possibly run into, I pulled it off. The guy was a cheeser to the max. He had like JaVale McGee as shooting guard, he had his point guards playing center, and he literally cherry-picked the entire game. The whole point of mixing up his lineups like that, it was basically to create havoc. He knows I only have 5 pauses, which means there's only a certain amount of adjustments I can make, and then the substitutions happen and I can't make the proper adjustments to have the right people guarding each other, and that all just goes into making it easier for him to cherry-pick. However, that's very besides the point right now, because the transition defense in NBA 2K19 is so bad that it's actually insulting. It's a silent killer. You guys are out here losing games by like 2 or 4 points, and you don't even know it. You don't even know that those 4 points probably came from a time in the game where your player was twirling at midcourt like a ballerina instead of getting back on defense. And so from the very start, as your opponent is pushing the ball up the court, the entire defense is already thrown off. At bare's minimum, you're gonna have mismatches, but in the worst cases, you're just gonna have a fast break dunk or a foul. And the only reason I've noticed this is because I've had to look over my 2K footage so many times that I started seeing this happen over and over again, and this needs to be put out there into the world. So maybe this looks familiar because I made a very small mention of it in one of the videos about things we hated in 2K, and I made a mention of it back when I didn't realize how big of a problem it actually was. But this is happening multiple times every game, and it's really costing you the game in some points. So check out this play right here. I get an easy layup with Caron Butler. Look at Tyson Chandler. He's clapping, he's twirling, and he's already multiple steps behind Henson, wide open dunk. Just in case you missed what happened, right here after Butler makes that layup, Chandler he's not even paying attention to where Henson is. He's celebrating. There's 1 minute in the third quarter, dude. We're down by 3. He's celebrating. Henson is basically at the half court line, or he's at the logo. Chandler is still at the 3-point line. So the best thing I could have done there probably is maybe drug Dirk Nowitzki over to him, and then that would have left Ersan Ilyasova open unless one of my computers went over to cover him. So like I said, at bare's minimum, you have mismatches. Keep your eyes on Kevin Durant this play. I'm gonna get the rebound and dunk it with Ibaka. Durant is supposed to be guarding Luol Deng. Instead, he's tracking Taj Gibson, which is actually Nick Collison's man. He bumps into Taj Gibson, and I catch on to it before it gets too bad, so I have to take Durant all the way from the right wing to where Luol Deng is starting to gain a head of steam. And by the time I can reach him, I'm on his side. Best thing I probably could have done there was maybe drag Nick Collison over a little bit earlier. Then Taj Gibson has a wide open dunk. And okay, we're gonna look at this one again. That was all created because for some reason when I got this dunk with Ibaka right here, Durant, he ran out to the 3-point line. Look at that. Or he ran out to the logo. At no point in time was the CPU tracking Luol Deng. I had to bring Durant over myself. The computer literally just lost him. It's like he forgot who he was guarding. Keep your eyes on Kevin McHale this play. I get to the rim easily with Bird, get a dunk. McHale is just, he's not even running yet. Dante Cunningham is his matchup. He's already all the way up the floor. That's a wide open dunk. Or it should have been a dunk, he just laid it up. But again, look what Kevin McHale is doing. This is unbelievable. After I dunk the ball, he just looks at the crowd and half-heartedly, he's backing up. Like he does not have a defensive assignment. It's like the computer doesn't know it has an assignment. Meanwhile, Dante Cunningham is at half court. Look at the distance between Kevin McHale and his matchup right here. Again, can I do something to manually fix that? Probably, but that starts the play with a mismatch. The play literally starts with you mismatched because of that, if you're lucky enough to stop that actual basket. This happens again and again and again. It happens every game, and the reason I called it insulting at the beginning of the video is because, as you can see, it's not like the players are just losing a physical battle or they're just not running as fast as their opponent. The computer is literally losing track of its defensive assignment, or if somebody else was guarding them on the previous play, it's like they don't know that on the other side of the floor they're supposed to be matched up with someone else. How is it possible that a flaw that technical, that blatant, how did that get past testing? That's unbelievable, man.